What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Kiva of Come Get This Commentary. Minute since I've been on life before social media. Life has sort of toned down a little bit, and I'm able to come here and get to some content. We're going to talk about the Angie Stone sector and how one particular content creator is bringing such shame, disgust, and disgrace to it every second that he opens his mouth and talk about allegedly trying to do his go-go gadget um, theories of what happened to her. Okay. um it's a lot of people on here doing their go gadget theory. Nothing has been proven. It's all theories, and they've even went so far as to attack Angie Stone's children. I was very much dumbfounded at attacking the family of Angie Stone just because she doesn't want to be involved with the go gadget theories. You are entitled to have your opinion. You're entitled to feel, I feel this happened. But when a family member says, can y'all just let it be? You're using my mom's name for clout. Okay. Um, and to drag her because, oh, she don't want justice. Cuss her out, drag her, call out her name, and then get mad because she do it back. It's been a shit show watching this so-called air quote Angie Stone sector. Okay, because it's been a shit show. It's nothing productive has come of it, but exposing a very disturbing predator. Now, YouTube says I have to say this disclaimer. If you're watching me on YouTube, you're going to see it on your screen. If you're listening to the podcast or it's on TikTok, whatever, you won't see the receipts or the post, but you can hear. You can always come over here to YouTube later and watch the video. So, because the topic is about SA, I have to say the disclaimer. In short, we may allow the kinds of violent or graphic content noted above in some cases in educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic content. Okay. So this is the educational content. It's to bring awareness. Okay. To any person on the sex offender registry list, they need awareness brought to them. Okay. However, this is not a pass to upload content meant to shock or disgust or encourage others to commit violent acts. And we do not make exceptions for certain kinds of content, like footage of violent physical sexual assault. For educational content containing the kinds of violent or graphic content as noted above, with the exception of a violent physical assault video and things of that nature, this context must appear in the images or audio of the video itself, providing it in the title or description is insufficient. Meaning, I can't put graphic content, you know, that doesn't suffice with YouTube's terms of service. Okay. So I'm going to play my intro song that'll give the video a little bit more time to play through before we get down to the meat and potatoes, the nitty gritty of it. Also, if you've been a victim of SA, please be mindful of your mental health, your triggers. If you need to step away from this video, step away. If you want to watch just to know who said content creator is, so you can avoid them, block them. And also his supporters, those that support him and praise him, it's very shocking and appalling to see that it's a bunch of women who possibly have daughters and children who, by them supporting him, firmly lets me know, I'm speaking for me, that they would allow a predator to come into their home and assault their children, and they would be forgiving and okay with it because they were not appalled or dismayed. They were so worried about, let's get into Angie Stone gossip. Versus, sir, you did what? It was none of that. No one was appalled. The few that was appalled, they got blocked. So if you come into my comments on an apology tour for him, trying to cap for him, you got your cape on, wrong comment section. You will be blocked. Okay. What it's going to be. But yeah, we're going to get into that. So let me play my intro song. chat amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
Come get this commentary. Get it. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Get this commentary. Commentary. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Drop them hearts, purple hearts, and come get it. Come get it. Get this commentary. Commentary. Hi. To my supporters, bye. To my haters, grab a seat and tune in. Hit like and come in for celebrity news, trending news, hot topics, trending topics. I got the tea, hot tea. Pipe in, piping hot, piping hot. I'm hot and they not. Find out what's happening. Find out what's popping. Come get this commentary. Get it. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Get this commentary. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Drop them hearts, purple hearts, and come get it. Come get it. Get this commentary. I said what I said, standing 10 toes down. Shout out to the sub, show me love, hold me down. From topic to topic, it be so epic. I'm a queen, the queen of hearts, purple hearts. This my throne, this my home. I'll F for cake, I got cake. Just kidding, just playing on the former, not the latter. I'm a queen, that's what matters. That's what matters. That's what matters. Come get this commentary. Get it. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Get this commentary. Get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Drop them hearts, purple hearts, and come get it. Come get it. Get this commentary. Well, here we go. Let's get it. Hit that like and let's get it. Get this commentary. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Hit that like and let's get it. Get this commentary. In. Let's get it. Hit that like and let's get it. Get this commentary.
All right. Okay, so disclaimer has been posted. Let me pull it down, and I may post it up periodically throughout the video. Just share the video out. Okay, so we're going to go over to Danny Robinson, who did an excellent job coming with the receipts, dropping content that had court documents in it that are public record. This isn't doxing him. You can't dox a sex offender. Okay, you're on the registry. Your information is out there. Public record on Honolulu, child, we do not care. First, let me show this. Take this number down if you need the support, okay? All right. It's 24/7. You can go to their website. You can chat with them. You can even call, okay? So there isn't, they don't close, okay? There also is one for men because men are survivors as well, okay? So you have all these different numbers, dating, all of it, okay? And other victims of crime here, okay? Trafficking, missing and exploited children, okay? All of that. Also, it doesn't hurt. Sign up for these updates to keep you updated, keep us updated on what's new, what numbers have changed and things of that. And this is free help. It does not cost to get this help. Okay, so I want to make sure that I shared that out. This is Danny Robinson's video. Be sure to check out. She has a good 6 videos maybe on him, and they're very informative. They're needed. Okay, because it needs to be said, it needs to be shown. How does he represent Angie Stone in any way? Angie Stone would not want a pedophile, a sex offender, a registered sex offender, an admitted sex offender trying to support her in any way. She would not. I don't think she would. I think she's probably turning over in her grave disgusted. Okay, but you have all these women and men, and the men that support you are probably pedophiles too. Okay, the women that support you, they're probably pedophiles too, because the women are getting caught up left and right. I just posted on my TikTok, or maybe my Instagram, I think, about a woman who assaulted a boy. She was 21. I think he was 14 and she got pregnant from it. So the women pedophiles and rapists are rampant. Okay, they have no shame, just like the men. And I feel they need to be dog walked, just like we dog walk these men that assault women. Just like Quiet Storm should be dog walked. He is a disgusting, shameless, fake victim individual, as he got on his platform and tried to play victim. But I feel like some people are just trying to rally around him just because they want to be a part of some, they've never been a part of nothing, and so they feel this go gadget shit they're trying to stir up with Angie Stone is going to make them a part of history, right? So I don't care what that man did. He could have raped chickens and ducks. I'm still rocking with him because I get to be on this panel and I get to talk and blah blah blah. It's disgusting. It's revolting, and I absolutely cannot. All you bitches will be blocked on my page. If I see you in my comments, you blocked. I don't want to fucking hear an excuse when it's in black and white, when it's public notice, when it's online, that he is a registered sex offender. There was a rape kit done. Okay, and we're going to get into that. Let's listen to Danny's video. Again, this is Danny.
People, not wanting to be associated with this predator, because let's be clear, if Angie Stone were alive, she would not want this association. Gene Deal is a respected figure in the Angie Stone space. He distanced himself from Tony once he understood the truth. He didn't wait for justifications or excuses.
That part right there, when he was told that Quiet Storm was on the sex registries list and what his charges are, he immediately cut him off. He didn't say, oh, well, he's a great guy. Let's finish listening.
He stepped away. If Gene Dill, a black man, does not want to be associated with Tony Burroughs, another black man, so please don't say, oh, we're tearing down black men, when Gene Dill is a black man himself, and he chose to step away and not be associated with Tony. So wouldn't that make it clear that Angie Stone would probably do the same as a black woman in America?
Exactly.
Aligning oneself with someone like Tony is a direct contradiction to the principles of justice and integrity. So for those that proclaim to want justice for Angie Stone, you should not want her name sullied or smeared or tainted or being attached to the likes of Tony Burroughs.
Her name is being sullied, her name is being tainted, her name is being tarnished because a registered sex offender is trying to advocate for her for a go-go gadget conspiracy theory. It's mind-boggling at the people that support, I gotta stop saying it just to women, because it's the men too. Your men are telling on yourselves. It's definitely a lot of rapists in his chat, my opinion. It's definitely a lot of women who will let their own children be raped, my opinion. Because look what you associate yourself with. Look what you protect. Oh, it's okay. You've literally been in this man's comments talking about, oh, it's okay. He made a mistake. He accidentally put his penis in his daughter's anus. He accidentally put his penis in his daughter's vagina. He accidentally strangled her. That's okay. Because what we need is for him to go get more court documents so we can be nosy in Angie Stone's this and Angie Stone's that, and we need him to drag Angie Stone's daughter. Because that's the priority. Morals don't take the priority. Okay, being a sex offender, I guess that's the end thing, right? Okay, it's not for me. It's disgusting, and you can't sit with me. You can't sit near me. Not that you would want to. Don't let's get that clear. You wouldn't want to sit with me. I get it. I would never want to sit with her fat ass. It's no room because I'm fat. The seats is full with my snacks. Okay, but I would never be in the comments defending a sex offender. Once I found out, no ma'am. But y'all y'all ran to that man comments with pom pom.
Shout out to Jane. What's up with it, Jane? Salute, brothers. Before you bring Quiet Storm up, man, I want to be completely out the motherfucking chat. All right, I'm not going to be on no panel with old boy, and I don't care how he defend himself or whatever he did. You understand? I don't want to know about it. I want to be about it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's some real ugly shit, and whether he wrong, right, or indifferent, I don't know how you even get that type of.
Child, Gene Deal said he is out. Okay, he is out. He ain't got time to hear no more about it.
I like that. Exactly. He didn't let him sit up there and, well, let me explain. Let me talk. Let me give you an insight on how my penis ended in my daughter. How? He didn't want to hear it. He said good day and goodbye. And we're not going to sit up here and kick it and chew the fat. Not for the cause of nothing.
How you got to explain himself away, explain himself out of it, or explain himself, or what he gonna say. He is out. He don't want to be. He don't want to be in the chat, child. He out. And I don't blame him.
Information or that type of tag put on you. So I don't even want to be in there to even have to question dude, man. I lost my first job out of college. Well, my second job out of college as being an investigator for child abuse for beating a motherfucker ass at the hospital because he was talking crazy, you know, about what I knew the investigation was about. So, you know, I was a child protective service worker. I think that's my first real job because other things I was doing like the group home shit like that, you know, counseling and shit like that. That was my first city job, and I lost that motherfucker for putting my hands on somebody. They let me resign, but you know, my whole thing about it is, bro, you my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, pots and pans. You know what I'm saying? I go in, you know, no Diddy, all that shit with you, or, you know, fight a war with you a whole 9 yards. But I don't want to be on no panel. I don't want to be on no discussion. You know, I don't know old boy from a can of paint, and I want to keep it that way.
Shout out to my boy Gene. Hey, look, I respect Gene when I do bring, because the only reason I bring him up because I have a crowd that he needs to talk to. And
Tony Burroughs.
Now let me pause here. This is where, if you've been a victim, you may want to step away, because this is going to talk about what happened to her and what Tony Burroughs did to his daughter. Okay. So if you feel you need to step away, step away. I just want your mental health to be protected. But this needs to be said, just like if it was on the local news in our state, you know, this is from Honolulu. If this was on the local news, we would know about the details about what happened. This is how this is, okay? And like I said, you want to go to Danny Robinson's channel because she has all of the receipts. She goes over the court documents. This isn't her just making things up.
Tony Burroughs' daughter, Smokey, was recovering from stage 4 endometriosis surgery, during which her bladder was accidentally cut, leaving her weak and vulnerable with a catheter for weeks. In this medically fragile state, Tony strangled his daughter until she lost consciousness, and upon waking, she was being sexually assaulted by her father, her own father. A grave kit was completed, and forensic medical evidence confirmed the assault. A prosecution expert was prepared to testify, affirming that the findings were consistent with forceful sexual assault, and he was privy to this information. He was able to review the discovered information and the discovery.
Let me pause right there, okay? That's a lot to take in. The gravity and depravity of him assaulting his 34-year-old daughter, recovering from surgery. A catheter, her bladder was nicked, recovering from surgery, and he anally assaulted her, vaginally raped her, and strangled her. This is in court documents that she was able to produce. It lets you know his mental capacity, that he literally don't give a fuck. She lay there suffering. And remember when I showed, let's see, third degree. Let me see. Was it third degree? Yep. Remember? Well, I don't know if I showed it. I think I did. Let's show it. Let's show it. I may not have showed it. So we're gonna stop sharing this and we're gonna show this. Third degree, you will hear him say at some point, and I don't know if we'll even get to it. He'll say that he was convicted of third degree, which he was. And this is in Honolulu, Hawaii, okay? Third degree assault is defined by, let's go down here. Go to this one right here. Knowingly engaging in sexual contact with the person who is mentally incapacitated, physically helpless. Physically helpless. That would apply to her. Okay? So that is part of his charges. Okay? It's so disgusting. You don't even want to really take that in, but you need to take it in to understand the type of content creator he is that's out here trying to, one, advocate for justice for a woman. Two, he gave his explanation during Sexual Violence Awareness Month and allegedly claimed he wanted someone to come on a panel and talk about sexual awareness and violence. But this is what he did to his own flesh and blood. Okay, his own flesh and blood. Okay, physical helplessness. This is third degree, and this is what he has. He stated out of his own mouth, this is what he was convicted of. Okay, and that is where she falls. Surgery. Okay, she had surgery. Incapacitated, a catheter. Okay, let's get back to Danny's.
Burroughs from Power 94, and we are here in Atlanta at the Infinite Energy Arena with one of our producers from American Idol.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Patrick Lynn. I'm the senior producer from American Idol.
Awesome. Guys, this is going to be a great season. Make sure you download the American Idol app. Make sure you vote for all of the contestants. And as you can see, American.
So she worked, it looks like she worked as a promoter or something. She was on the staff with American Idol. Okay, so she is doing her thing, or she was at the time doing her thing.
Idol is looking for the best. Don't miss out next year. Power 94.
Don't miss out.
After a thorough investigation and overwhelming evidence, including physical proof, Tony Burroughs pled no contest to the charges. This plea resulted in his registration as a sex offender in Hawaii. This was not a social media rumor. It was a legal matter with court records, a plea deal, and serious consequences. His guilty plea confirmed that the allegations were true, and he could not contest the facts in the court.
Pause for a moment. Notice she stated he pled no contest. Now we're going to stop sharing our screen here. Hold on, because we're going to go and look. So if anyone, well, no contest mean he didn't do it. Who child? Because y'all some pedophile apologists. Baby, y'all gonna find an excuse to make that man be great. Okay. All right. Make sure that's up on my screen. Make sure y'all can see that, okay? So let's read it. In Honolulu, pleading no contest means the defendant does not admit guilt, but also does not contest the charges. Essentially, it's a way to resolve the criminal case without a trial and with similar consequences to a guilty plea, but without admitting fault. So basically, you caught me. You caught me. The evidence is overwhelming. There was a rape kit performed. I'm still not going to say I did it, but I can't beat the charges. The evidence is overwhelming. Okay. No admission of guilt. Pleading no contest means the defendant acknowledges the prosecution's case is strong enough to likely lead to a conviction, but they don't admit to committing to the crime. Okay. Similar to pleading guilty, a no contest plea waives the right to a trial and allows the court to proceed with sentencing as if the defendant were guilty. The court will treat a no contest plea the same as a guilty plea for sentencing purposes, meaning the defendant will face the same punishment and penalties, okay? The key difference between no contest and a guilty plea lies in civil cases. A no contest plea cannot be used as admission of liability in a related civil lawsuit. A defendant cannot simply plead no contest. The court must approve the plea. So the court approved the plea and said, yep, that's fine. You can do that. Okay. The evidence stands that you are a very disgusting, wicked, and nasty person. Okay. And you did the things. Okay. And you're not going to subject your child, your daughter, your 34-year-old daughter, to trial and go through all of the things. You're just going to accept the plea that's coming your way. Okay, let's get back to this video.
His plea of no contest, not going to trial, not a jury trial, not a bench trial, waiving all rights to a trial because he knew the evidence was going to send him away for life, 15 to life. So he jumped on it. He jumped on that plea deal fast as hell because he knew he was going to get time. He knew that once the expert witness got on that stand and told the court, the judge or the jury, that the results of that test showed that he raped his daughter, he was going to be sentenced for a long time. So he jumped on that deal. He did not try to fight this to prove his innocence or do anything. He jumped on the deal to serve that time. That's what happens when the evidence is stacked against you. In a live video, Tony Burroughs initially denied the allegations for nearly 3 hours. 3 hours of
jumping back here. He did a long, rambling, talking video. If you go, I show my case. Can't nobody tell the truth but me. That paperwork told the truth. That court paperwork that we looking at told the truth. And like I said, go to Danny Robinson's channel. I will have it linked in the description box. Look at just go to anything that say Quiet Storm on her channel. Watch it. Okay. There's nothing. He can't talk in circles out of this. He can't talk around it. He can't make it sound light. Okay. He's not a victim. He's not the victim here. He's not someone that needs some type of he doesn't need any support. He doesn't need any what's the word? He doesn't need any grace. Okay, there's no grace to show a man who put his reworded. There isn't grace to show a father who, although he may not have known the daughter very long and may not have raised her, cry me a motherfucking river, that is your biological daughter. Even though You wasn't the best father or a father to your biological daughter. You don't get grace and you don't get to play victim when you put your penis in her vagina and her anus and strangled her after she's recovering, while she's recovering, especially while she's recovering from surgery with the catheter in her, with a urine bag, okay? Because her bladder got nicked for endometriosis. You don't get grace. Not from me. Now you got them rape apologists down in your comments. Them females and the men that love pedophiles. Okay. God loves us all. If I remember in the scriptures, rapists and pedophiles, they got stoned. Last time I read a scripture. Now, God does say he can judge. True. But I'm definitely judging you. And I don't fuck with you. And not that you fuck with me. And not that you're going to fuck with me. Not that I'm going to fuck with you. But I don't fuck with your content. I don't fuck with what you stand for. I don't fuck with the bitches that support you and what they stand for. None of them bitches fuck with me. They don't know me. I don't know them. And if any of them do know me from my content and have been, I like come get this commentary. Or I never like come get this commentary. Baby, I don't give a fuck. Continue. Because if you can stand by and support the gravity of what he's done, all because you want to be on a go-go gadget mission over something that you can't, they can't even get the feds to pay attention to them. Oh, it's a cover-up. If it's a cover-up, then it is what it is. The disrespect to the family, though, that's an all-time high. That's an all-time high. But being a pedophile and it doesn't matter if she was 34, because he also made a point in his videos, I didn't touch a minor. He was so proud to say he didn't. Baby, you didn't get caught. Sir, you didn't get caught. Because don't take, baby, that's just how I talk. You didn't get caught for fucking with a minor. That's my opinion. Just like you have an opinion about Angie Stone, I have an opinion that you fuck with kids. You just ain't got caught. That's my opinion. Okay. And I could be wrong. Yep. Now, did he bother his daughter when he was the child? Well, from his explanation, he said he wasn't around her. He didn't raise her. And she didn't bring it up. So I'm not going to put words in the daughter's mouth. Because I believe when she reported this assault, this is my opinion, I think she may have said he also assaulted me as a child. Because I believe rape doesn't have a statute of limitations or something like that. Or if it does, she still may have brought it up and it would have been in the report. Or she may have just kept it to herself. Who knows? But she didn't say she was, so I'm not going to add words to her mouth or make an assumption, right? But who knows what happened? The fact that you could assault her while she was vulnerable, weak, in pain, recovering from a cut bladder, it truly shows the monster that you are and your capability. Nobody care about you roasting and dragging and talking shit and calling people fat and going to, that's words. But you are physically capable of assaulting helpless women. And you have no regard for anyone that would be sick, you know. It's really scary to think the depravity level you would have to be to strangle, sodomize, and vaginally rape your daughter. I can't. I can't. Let's get back to the video.
Deflection, minimization, lies, being dismissive, minimization, complete denial, insulting my intelligence. He finally admitted that he is a sex offender. After he realized that his legal documents were being aired in my life, he reluctantly admitted the truth, saying, my name is Tony Burroughs. I am a sex offender. I have paid my dues. And yes, he does know me. He has spoken on me several times, even once, giving me a compliment that I have the receipts. Danny Robertson be on it, and she has the receipts. Let me tell you something. He did not come forward voluntarily. He only confessed when faced with undeniable evidence.
Excuse me.
Let's go ahead and listen to this clip.
Those that are involved in causing not knowing the facts. I will end this broadcast by saying, my name is Tony Burroughs. I am a sex offender. And I have paid my dues.
And there you have it. He admitted online that he is a sex offender. For all those people still out there defending him, saying that he's not a sex offender, he actually admitted to being a sex offender. He is on the sex offender registry.
Excuse me, I was choking on my water. I know it didn't kill me. I know you're like, damn, the bitch didn't die. She didn't. I'm still here. Let's grab this really quickly. Okay. Where is now? Let me pull this up, make it a little bigger. This is public information. Okay, let me put this disclaimer up really quickly while I search something. Hold on. Oh, there it go. Okay. I want to pull this up. Hold on. Okay. Pull this down. All right. Now, here we see, excuse me. This is his information, so you can look it up. This isn't, nobody's making things up on him. This is a recent picture as of 2024. It is 2025. He probably will have a new picture by the 29th. I believe they have to change their picture. He will probably have an updated picture. It'll look just as bad as this one, okay? Let's get into this stuff here. Incest. Okay, incest. All right, that means you had sexual relations with your daughter. This is for educational support and educational awareness to the entire world that he exists like any other person on the sex registry. And he likes to be clear. No, he didn't assault someone under 18. He likes to, I didn't assault a 13-year-old. No, she was 34 and she was your daughter. Okay. So we clear. Okay. We clear. All right. So you can click here and you can look at the definitions of what he was convicted of. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's scroll. Tony Burroughs. Okay. His charges, okay, he pled, his original charges was sexual assault in first degree, abuse of a family or household member, sexual assault in third degree. He pled to incest, okay. He pled to abuse of a family member or household, and he pled to sexual assault in third degree. Incest, abuse of a family member, sexual assault in third degree. He got 5 years, okay? He paid or will be paying whatever his fees are. He provided swab samples, etc. Okay? So he did all the things, okay? But these are the incest, okay? Don't let that slide over your head, okay? The Angie Stone sector, the man that y'all love, okay? The man that y'all want to be oh so great on this go-go gadget, okay? Round and round. We have new evidence and it don't be nothing, okay? All of them, All of them talking about Angie Stone ain't produced nothing worth nothing. It's the same, same talking in circles stuff. Okay. That's my opinion on it. My content might be talking in circles too, same thing. But this is Quiet Storm, YouTuber Quiet Storm. Okay. These are his public charges. His public charges. This is on the record. Free for everyone to go and see. You sexually assaulted your 34-year-old daughter. You sexually assaulted her while she was recovering from endometriosis surgery with a catheter with the Nick bladder. You are a monster with a lot of fucking audacity to open your mouth about trying to give justice to anybody. Okay, but at the end of the day, people are going to support who they support. They're going to like who they like. They're going to roll with who they roll with. Even though the man said out of his own mouth, that he is a predator. He's paid his dues. Yeah, doing 5 years, you paid your dues in the eyes of the law, but your daughter will continuously pay dues to this as far as her mental health and knowing that her father did this to her. Now, will she come to terms with what happened to her? She doesn't have a choice because it happened. And that is her father. Forever knowing that her father assaulted her in such a vulnerable state has got to be devastating. And then to see him online being the victim. I'm trying to heal. You know, it sodomizing my child. You know, it was hard work. What can I say? I did 5 years. 5 years isn't long enough, but you pled to it, you know, because you knew the evidence was what it was. Yeah, let's finish listening.
So please, let's stick to reality. And let me say this. No, you have not paid your dues. If you were done paying your dues to society, they would remove you from the sex offender registry.
Well, baby, because that is facts right there. You paid your dues in the sense that you did your time. Legally, you've done your time. Your time is done. But you forever on the sex registry list. I don't know people that get off. I think you're on it forever. So you're constantly going to be paying your dues. And it's interesting how if you felt it's no big deal, why didn't you lead with that? Why didn't he say, what's up, I'm Quiet Storm, and I raped and assaulted, anally raped, and sexually assaulted my daughter while she was recovering from surgery with a catheter and strangled her at that. Okay. You should have why wouldn't you lead with that? You're so comfortable with it. Why not lead and say, this is who I am. Now, if y'all gonna subscribe to the channel, come subscribe to the channel. You didn't lead with that. Now, some may say, Kiva, come on now. You got in trouble for fake car insurance. Baby, all day long I did. Bring on the fake car insurance charges over being a fucking rapist. I didn't rape my kids. I didn't rape my children. I didn't molest my children. I got fake car insurance and got caught riding to take them back and forth to school to get me to work. I take that charge. Yeah, run that. A rapist, a pedophile is a demonic demon. Let's start there.
The fact that for the rest of your life, you have to keep your address and other information updated with the government so people can know who you are and where you are, because you are an offender means that you're still paying your dues to society and you still cannot be trusted within society. And also, victims of SA have lifelong trauma due to the SA. So why shouldn't the predator also have lifelong consequences? Or
And let's start by saying this as well. Let me come back up here. You mind if I show my face again? Hello, ladies, to the ladies and to the men. More so the ladies. To the women that support Quiet Storm. It's okay. You paid your dues. We forgive you. You're a good guy. You're doing great work on Angie Stone. To those bitches, do you trust him to sit alone with your children? Do you trust him to sit alone with your daughter? Because obviously you trust him to sit with you. You would probably give him some pussy. Because that's the type of energy you holds is giving off in his comments. Y'all support a rapist. But you would let him probably, get down with you. But can you look in the mirror? Can you look at your daughter and say, hey, baby girl, I'm going to have Quiet Storm babysit you while I run to the store. I'm going to have Quiet Storm drop you off at school. Mama running late. Do you trust Quiet Storm knowing the depravity and the monster that he is? Do you trust him enough to be around your own flesh and blood? If you can say yes, absolutely. Shit happens, because that's how some of you hoes is in the comments. Shit happens. Everybody rape a little. Their own children. Go on, Quiet Storm. That's why you bitches is I'm telling you. I never blocked so many motherfuckers, and I don't know none of y'all. I just was clicking block just in case y'all came in my comments. And I'm sure maybe some of y'all might see this video, come my comments. Please comment. Do your big one, because I want to continue to block, because I don't go over to his chat. I went there for this, and I keep up with Danny. Can you trust YouTuber Quiet Storm of the Angie Stone Go-Go Gadget sector? Because that's what it's become, in my opinion. It's a bunch of bickering like bitches, a bunch of gossiping. Okay, do those that support his channel trust him around your children? Would you bring him to the family gathering and say, hey, this is Quiet Storm. I want you to meet him. Now, this guy here got a funny story. The Kiki, okay. Like a couple of years ago, okay, he did 5 years. Hey, Grandma. What's up, Grandma? He did 5 years, okay. Now, yeah, you got to hear the story. Tell him what you did. You assaulted your daughter while she was recovering from surgery. It was something minor, something light type shit. Is that how you would introduce him to your fucking family? Is that how you would introduce him to your family? Type shit? Because that's how y'all playing in the comments. That's how y'all rocking in the comments. Type shit, as the young people say. Let's continue listening to the video.
And also, victims of SA have lifelong trauma due to the SA. So why shouldn't the predator also have lifelong consequences?
And I gotta step back in and say this. Why does he get to have peace? What the fuck why do he need peace? Peace of what? What do he need peace about? Peace of mind? Does his daughter have peace of mind? Do you think she wake up in cold sweats? I can't even imagine coming to after being choked, sodomized, and raped by my father, waking up to being assaulted, waking up in the act. He deserved peace. He deserved to move on. Life goes on. He deserves to be ostracized, constantly talked about. He deserves to be shunned. He deserves to be there. I can't if I can find it, because I did a video on it. It might be on my members only about rapists and pedophiles. They have in this particular city, I want to say it's Florida. They have like a little community dedicated to rapists and predators. They live there, only they live there. He needs to be on his own island with those kind of people. But y'all feel he needs some type of peace. He needs to heal. Nobody said it was his daughter. She don't deserve healing. Weird to me. I try to wrap my head around it logically, and it doesn't compute. It doesn't compute. Let's continue.
Are lifelong issues as well. In a separate video, Tony Burroughs minimized the gravity of his actions by referring to the assault as a domestic issue. He made a chilling statement. If she was to do that mess again, I'd do it again. This is not only a threat, but also a manipulative tactic called Darvo. Deny, attack, reverse victim, and offender. He's framing his own daughter as the aggressor, when the truth is she was unconscious when she woke up to you assaulting her. Tony is distorting the truth and minimizing his actions, which were violent and predatory. Let's take a listen.
I have never been in a relationship watching this or can hear around. They will tell you, I have never been a woman abuser, never put my hands on one, ever, but my daughter. And I'm going to tell you something else. If she was to do that mess again, that happened then, I'd do it again. Just saying. Watching this or can hear around, they will tell you, I have never been a woman abuser, never put my hands on one, ever, but my daughter. And I'm going to tell you something else. If she was to do that mess again, that happened then, I'd do it again.
So he said in his own mouth that if she did whatever she did, he would do it again. There's nothing that his daughter could have did that would have resulted in choking her, anally assaulting her, vaginally assaulting her, and strangling her, okay? Especially while she was recovering from endometriosis surgery with the catheter inserted. As Danny stated, to minimize it down to like a domestic family violence situation, it's not like he got into a fight with her and maybe he slapped her and choked her and that was it. That's just as revolting, but I can sort of see a family member, a father and a child getting into it for whatever the reason could be. Maybe she crashed his car, stole some money. You know, tempers can flare. Do I feel as the father, you got to control your temper because that's your daughter, whether it's your son or not? Okay. It was just on the news, a father shot his son in the chest over an argument about something stupid, maybe a movie, PlayStation, dinner, dishes. I don't remember. Literally no reason how a father's penis ends in his daughter's vagina and her anus and his hands around her throat. And he does that while she's unconscious and she wakes up to him doing it to her. There's literally no reason to do it again, but he said he would do it again. And here we have the supporters of him, especially the women. We love you, Quiet Storm. You're innocent. This is the Angie Stone sector. This is who represents the Angie Stone sector. Let's continue.
Just saying.
This statement is not only deeply disturbing, but speaks volumes about his lack of remorse and his ongoing danger to both his daughter and society. The truth is, what he did was not just a domestic issue or a disagreement. It was SA, a violent, invasive act that stripped his daughter of her autonomy and left her physically and emotionally scarred. The severity of this crime is undeniable. Strangling a victim until they lose consciousness and then essaying them, sexually assaulting them is not a momentary lapse in judgment. It is an expression of control, of power, and predatory behavior. The fact that he would threaten to do it again, should circumstances allow, shows that he has not learned anything from his legal consequences, saying he paid his dues and he will do it again. His actions are not isolated. They are indicative of a much deeper issue, a pattern of sexual violence that is ongoing and has not been addressed. By making this statement, Tony Burroughs is not showing remorse. He's revealing his continued desire to exert control.
Listen, I'm not going to play all of her video, but it was definitely important that you guys heard it for yourselves. You saw for yourselves. You see what is being said from his mouth. And so you could understand the gravity of how serious it is to have someone who wants to represent a woman, a Black woman, anyone who wants to represent women, who found the audacity, because I was completely galled, okay, to try to speak on SA as if he knows anything about SA when he did the SAN, okay? This is a low life danger to all who should remain on the registry, especially after stating he would do it again. But I do ask that the women who are gung-ho in the comments, the men in the comments, especially you men with daughters, because I don't want to leave the sons out, but statistically women are assaulted more. If you are a man with a daughter, if you are a woman with a daughter, would you allow Quiet Storm to be in your presence, to be around your child? Would you want him to hang out and kick it with you? Okay. Would you let this man hear? Okay. Would you let this man hear, who is an admitted sexual predator? Okay. Admitted sexual predator for incest. Okay. Okay. For incest. Take your child to school. Hang around your child.
Will end by saying, my name is Tony Burroughs. I am a sex offender. And I have paid my dues.
Would you invite him over to dinner? You need to ask yourself these questions, because even though we're just on the internet, this is a real life incident that happened to his daughter, his flesh and blood. And he got on his platform and brushed it off as if it was nothing and said he'd do it again. So when you're up there defending him, let that resonate with you. He pled no contest because he couldn't beat the charges. He knew the evidence was overwhelming. A rape kit was done. DNA evidence supported his assault. And I'm driving home the point when I say Quiet Storm, okay? Let me get back over to YouTuber Quiet Storm, okay? Make sure we get back there. YouTuber Quiet Storm, this guy here, who you know as YouTuber Quiet Storm, took his penis and put it into his daughter, into her anus, into her vagina, strangled her while she was physically incapacitated, recovering from endometriosis surgery and having to deal with her bladder being nicked with the catheter in her. That's the depravity of YouTuber Quiet Storm. And you guys are glossing over it because you want to be on this fucking go-go gadget. He's going to say, crack the Angie Stone. There is no Angie Stone case. And if it is, he don't deserve to be talking about it at all. He don't deserve the audience he has. He don't deserve anything. He deserves nothing but pain and distress, turmoil, because that's what he caused his daughter. But y'all support that. Y'all love this man. You women that be in his chat, when I say you bitches is on continuous block, if you come in my comments showing support for this man with the evidence laid out, publicly available evidence, with the descriptions explained, with the proof, covered status, 3rd degree, all that explained. Okay. And like I said, go to Danny Robinson's channel, look at the receipts, the court documents, so you can see for yourself. And if you still find forgiveness in your heart for a man that assaulted his daughter, stay the fuck away from my channel and me. I don't even want to, we can't comment, nothing. I just, no ma'am. I don't even want to look at you bitches' names in a chat that I might happen to be in. Okay, because this is unacceptable. It's more than egregious. It's just the reprobate mindset that he has. So that's it. That's all for this video. I do have my thoughts about Cassie. That will be in another video. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts. If you're new to the channel, hello. My first video back. Welcome back. Okay, I guess welcome back. Yeah. I didn't realize the depravity of where he was. I didn't realize it. You know, going back over Danny's video and knowing that he assaulted her while she was recovering from surgery with a catheter. It just is mind-blowing. So again, that's it for this video. I put up the YouTube disclaimers throughout the video simply because and it needed to be said. You know what I'm saying? It needed to be said. He needs to continuously be exposed. There needs to be a video done on him every fucking day. Okay, these videos need to be shared out to all social media. Okay, because this is not defamation. This isn't defamation. This is facts. This is knowledge. This is making the public aware of what's happening. That's what this is. This is having a conversation about facts that can be researched and looked up by anybody. This isn't just, we're not pulling this out the sky. Like, oh, we just want to talk about this man. No, he's getting talked about like any true crime that's in the news. This is a true crime. This is a YouTuber true crime story. Real. But y'all over in his chat supporting him. Okay. So that's it. That's all for this video. Excuse me. Again, I try to wrap my head around it. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, I appreciate you being here. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor. Please hit the like button. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.